All right, guys, I am recording it now, okay, so that we can have access to it. Maybe later for those people who actually took place in this particular training, okay. So the truth is, I'm only going to give these trainings to those who have participated. And at the end of this training, please stay to the end of the training, because if you don't stay to the end of the training, you will not get my passcode. All right, I have a passcode I will give to you guys. If you send me a DM, I will ask you for the passcode. The passcode is what will make me know that you attended. Then I will send you the son. All right, and I know the number of people here. So guys, don't share the passcode with people because you want them to get it. You pay the sacrifice to be here. All right, having prayed, I want to welcome you guys once again. As a means of introduction, my name remains Henry, and yeah, I'm from Nigeria. In case if you're wondering to this point, what country I come from, I'm from Nigeria, and I'm that little boy that God have chosen to show mercy. And yes, what we are doing today is just extending that same love to you guys. Is that okay? Now, yesterday, in the past 2 days, we've been talking about cryptocurrency in general. Yesterday, we talked more extensively in the aspect of the, the DeFi. All right, so yesterday we were able to create our DeFi wallets. We learned how to do transactions on them, so and so. So I want to today we'll be looking at the DeFi itself, the aspect of staking. All right, staking. Now, one thing people do is that people chase. Now, in let me bring up this, okay? Let me just bring this out so I can just. Now, if you watch, okay, can you guys see my screen? You see, staking in the words literally, staking means taking what belongs to you, all right, putting it somewhere so that it can replicate itself, right? Or it can give you to reproduce another thing. Take for an instance, an example of staking is like if you have a what is this account self? Uh, what is this account that? Oh, now there's this account in the bank. I've forgotten it. There is this account in the bank that when you open it, you can't just go and withdraw it instantly. All right, and as you make deposit there, the deposit you make there will be accruing interest for you. It will
Fixed
be
deposit.
accruing interest for you. Good, that's good. Fixed deposit account. Thanks so much, bro. Fixed deposit account. All right. So when you open a fixed deposit account, you first, as you create the account, you put in your money first. And once you put in your money in the fixed deposit, it begins to yield you interest based on what we call, like bank will give you what we call APY or APR. All right, so now this AP, let me explain these things to you guys, because you see, in the world of staking in the crypto space, APY and APR are very, very common. Okay, APY and APR are very, very, they are common terms, and I want to explain them to you. Now, this APR means annual percentage return. Annual what? Percentage return. So if you hear this tell you like the APR is this, and the other one here is the APY means annual percentage yield, annual percentage yield. Now, sincerely speaking, I don't really understand how they do this, their calculation of this, that. But what I just basically know is that if I see that I kind of like prefer APR more than APY. If I see the APR is higher, I tend to stake my money on the APR. All right. So with that, I earn money from it, residual incomes from it. As I earn that residual income, you at any time, depending on the kind of contract you enter, remember we are working with DeFi platform. So anything you do on a DeFi platform, you are actually entering into a contract. So some will tell you that when you stake your token, you can only be able to unstake it after a certain period of time. After a certain period of time. All right. So I'm just gonna show you guys how many of you here do not understand this. How many of you understand what APR means and what APY means? Do you guys understand it? Hello?
We're following, sir.
Can somebody?
We're
Yeah,
following.
yes, sir.
Can
Let's move on.
somebody? All right. Do you guys understand what APR and APY means?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so I need somebody from the group right now to just tell me what is the meaning of APR and APY, so that I will know that everybody are on the same page so we can move ahead.
APY is an abbreviation for annual percentage yield. Then APR
Okay.
is an abbreviation for annual percentage return.
All right, that is absolutely correct. So I want to say thank you for that response. That's assure me that you guys are flowing with me. All right, so I'm just gonna go over to my Trust Wallet right now. All right, I'm just gonna go over to Trust Wallet and let's start. Okay, so you guys already know how these places and all these things work because I've already gone through it. All right, so I'll just click on the DApp section. Now, I want us to look at some of the platforms that we're going to be working with in terms of. Now, one thing you need to do is not all platform you should stake your token. Is not all platform you should do what? Stake your tokens. There are some platforms that promises you bogus returns, and at the end they cannot even deliver. So I'm going to show you, take you guys to a platform where I do my research to find the best place for me to stake my money and be able to earn good yield return of my investment. So one of those places is called, you can write it down, Coindex. Write it down, write it down. Or okay, we are recording it. You go to coindex.com and you click on search. All right, now I'm on Ethereum network. There is no problem. You can equally access this even though if you are certificate invalid error. Continue anyway. Let me see. Okay, Coindex. Did I spell it well? Yeah, I did. Why is it? All right, so let's just go. Let me open my browser so that we can do it here. Coindex. Can you guys see what I'm doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can see this is Coindex. All right, this is Coindex. Now let me see if I can turn it this way. All right, so this is Coindex, and what this platform is all about is like an aggregator. All right, is where they list so many coins. Okay, is a platform that basically tracks APY and give you the best of the best. Now, let me bring something here. Let me bring my notation. All right. So it's something that it gives you the best. Now, there are different sections in this place. All right. So although they have their premium plan, but for me, I don't use their premium plan. The free plan is more than okay for me. All right. So here is where they tell you the best of the best, and these best most of the times will be in stable coins. What is stable coin? Stable coin is like this USDC, USDT, USDC, and all these ones that you see. If you see USDC, USDT, they are stable coin. Is that okay? So at the very top section there, we have the today's best votes on the DeFi. Now, if you watch, you will see we have USDC slash frax is giving us 56.8% APY. What that means is that if you deposit, for example, $10,000 in this platform, in a year time, that your $10,000 will give you an annual percentage yield of over $5,000. No bank in the world will offer you such kind of, no bank. The highest you might even get from a physical bank around the world is just 3%, maybe highest 3% annual percentage yield. But here you can see we have 56.8%. If you go down, you will see USDC. On USDC is giving us 33.3%, USDT 30%, so on and so forth. Now, if you scroll down here, this place is the what network or the blockchain. Now, if it depends, what I usually do is if I come in here, I don't go on this and I go to the specific platform, the specific blockchain that I make use of. Now, for me, I make use of Polygon, Avax, this one, and sometimes Ethereum. I don't usually make quite a lot of transactions on Ethereum, but many of my transactions are made on these three platforms. All right, so let me show you now. For example, if I want to find the best performing yield on this platform now, on the Binance Smart Chain, I will go to this BNB chain and I will select it. I'll click on BNB. Now you see, as I click on BNB, you can see as this place now, it have changed. Now, you need to look at this place that says source. You see this place that says sort by. Now we have name here, APY, and TVL. Any place you see TVL, it means total volume locked. Now, what is total volume locked? Whenever you hear the word TVL and total volume locked, it means the total amount of money that people have been able to put on that blockchain. You understand? Money people are willing that they have deposited on that blockchain for yield farming. That is what the TVL means. I can see this one here have about 200 and something million dollars. This one 200 and something million dollars. This one 100 and something million dollars. That is the TVL. Is that okay? So for me, I don't want to go with TVL. I want to go with what? APY. I'll click on APY. Now, if I click on APY, you will see it will restart. Now you can see this one is giving me almost $5,000. Can you guys give me a minute? Please just give me a minute. Let me just do something. I'm coming. A minute. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Now, if you look here, it tells you because I am on the. Please mute your mic, Kelvin. Your mic is on. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Now, okay. If you look at this, now you see on Pancake Swap, Sunday, you will see they'll show you this one is new. You can see these ones that have very high APY. They are newly set. They are newly set. Now let me tell you how I approach this. The first thing I usually do is that I will find out where is the staking taking place. This is one of the main the main aspects you can make money, quick money, flip money, and you move. All right, I'm going to show you how this thing works. If you're coming here, let's say maybe you have $1,000. You're coming here, you follow the process what I'll show you now. If you come here and you look at this place, you will see the TVL. You see, like for example, this one is giving you almost 5,000%. Now, what will I do? I will first check how much did people put here. How much are people staking in this place? Now, I want you to understand that staking, there's what we call, I'm going to tell those things because don't just start throwing your hand in the air and say, oh, I have found a way to make 4,000% of my amount of money I invest. No, there is a risk aspect associated to this. So I'm going to explain that, and that is why you see the percentage is very high. Now, you see, when you are doing staking, all right, you are doing staking, you are bringing one coin and you are bonding it with another coin. Do you understand? Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Yes.
let's say this is coin A, for example, BTC, and this is coin B, Ethereum. Okay, let's say let's say Ethereum Classic. Now, if I want to bond this to stake it, I will buy equals if I have $1,000, for example, that's what I want to use for this business example. I will buy BTC worth of $500 and this ETC worth of $500. Then I will use both of them to create what I call LP. LP, that's what we call LP. That is, I'm going to tell you guys, liquidity pool. I will create what we call LP. When you create what we call LP, they will not give you LP of this. Please pay attention. They will not give you LP of BTC and combine together to maybe ETC. They will no longer be single coin. They will not be bonded together. So now, where the problem lies is in the bonding. Remember, it's more of like you are bringing two assets that have two different prices and you are combining them to work as one. So what happens in this aspect? What happens is this. There's what we call impairment loss. What does I say?
Impairment
Impairment
loss.
loss.
Now, what is impairment loss? Impairment loss is what makes people to lose money when staking. When speaking in crypto space, impairment loss, take away impairment loss from crypto staking, everybody will be millionaires by tomorrow. So what does impairment loss means? Impairment loss is this, for example, as I bonded this BTC and ETC together, they are now bonded together, but each one of them still maintain their individual prices. All right. Now, as BTC, imagine, for example, if BTC is rising up, is going up, and Ethereum, this ETC, is going down, what will they do? They will sell some of my BTC to buy more of ETC, okay, to balance the equation. So let's say, for example, if my bit, do you guys understand this?
Yeah, we're following you, sir. We're following you.
All right. Now, imagine now that my BTC price remain at the same place and my BTC price remain at the same place. This is my BTC. The price remain at the same place, but my ETC, the price keep dropping. Maybe let's say, for example, I bought ETC at $35 per coin. Now, as I merge them together, maybe I bought BTC at when it was 23K. And now, at the current time, BTC is still at. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
the sun is not coming on.
Yes, sir.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
The, the volume cut off at the time, sir.
Yes, because I received somebody just called my line. So one of my students just called my line. I guess maybe he's having issues, needed attention, but I can't be in two places at the same time. All right, so as I was saying, okay, now remember my BTC is still at this price. Okay, BTC is at this price. Okay, remember I bought it at 23 and the other one has 35. But their price, this BTC now is now at 23,100. But this one have dropped down to 28. Now let me show you guys how this thing works. Let's say, for example, if I am buying BTC, all right, $500 worth of it at 23, maybe I might be getting about 0.01. All right. Now, if this the amount of business I'm holding, and maybe this coin, I was not able to buy it at the price I bought, like 6 picks with my $500. So when I merge two of them together, I will be giving something like 0.016 liquidity pool. Now, what happened here is that, as remember, I merged them at this price and this price, but this one have dropped down now. So as this one have dropped down, they will sell some of this my BTC to buy more of this coin. All right, they will sell it. They will sell some of this my to buy this, so that they can be at the same price. So I can start with $1,000 now, and in a matter of few hours, this my $1,000 will no longer be $1,000. It will now be maybe $600, because the more the price drop, the more they will be selling the one that is of value to buy the one that is dropping more. And when that one that is dropping, there is no guarantee that that one that is dropping will rise. Do you understand? So if it keeps dropping, that is how you will see my money will keep reducing in value. Now, that is why you see, if you remember at the very beginning, at the top here, we have the best. You can see the best performing. The best performing today. You can see the best performing. Are you seeing it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, why this is the best performing is because it is stable coin. Now, what is stable coin? Stable coins is a coin that does not, the value does not drop. It is still value around $1. So people prefer to stake their money on this kind of coins, which is stable coin, because of the fear of fluctuation of prices. With this one, there is little to no price fluctuation. So, and if there is little to no price fluctuation, there will be no need for impairment loss. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is for APY. So that's why you see this coin now. This is the coin of value here, but this is a coin that is not of much value. So anybody that is taking his money is actually risking the valuable coin to hold coin that is not of value. And that is why, because they need you to risk your money, they will give you a high percentage to entice you to risk your money. So do I fall for this kind of enticement in the industry? The truth is, yes, I do fall for it, but I do it in a with sense. And what do I mean by that with sense? What I do is, for example, I will take like $200. I'm sorry for those people that are not in this class. So I will take like $200. I'll quickly convert $100 to this, convert $100 to this, and I will merge two of them. Now, one mistake people do is that with this kind of percentage, they want to earn as maximum as possible. What I do is that if I stake in this, I will not allow it to stay up to 3 hours, and I will unstake. What I'll do is immediately I stake on this, I will give it highest 4 hours. I will unstake everything, and the profit it have already mined for me, I will sell the profit plus this one that is not of value. Okay, I will sell both of them. If I sell both of them, maybe, and after selling both of them, maybe I get profit of like $20. It's okay for me. I will go. Do you understand? But if I use big money and maybe I get profit of $200, what I will now do is that I will now use their $200 that I got from them. I will now use $100 to buy this one, $100 to buy this one, and I will now stake these two of this one now for a longer time. Why? Because what I'm now playing with is their own money, not my money. Do you understand it? Do you understand what I'm trying to say now?
Yes.
Please,
Yeah.
do you guys understand this?
Yes.
Now, now, if you come here again, all right, this place, we have what we call, we have the LP staking. That is liquidity pool staking. We have single staking. You can say there. Then we have no impairment loss. You can say that thing I'm telling you. No impairment loss. Then we have stable coin. You can see it there written clearly. No impairment loss. So for me, what I usually, the two, I can stake in any one of them. I will not stand here and I will lie to you and say, oh no, I only stake in this. No. There are some times that I told you my willy will start, and I will start with the ones that have the highest this thing. And I have a strategy for it. Do you understand? But if I want to stake and I want to stake for a very long time, I make use of single stake, no impairment loss, and stable coin. These three. Let me explain. Now, if I'm going to select this single stake now, and I'll explain to you. This single stake, for example, you see this one is giving us what? 279%. What does this mean? What this means is that if you buy this coin, this ACX, and you stake it, all right, and you stake it, you will be earning 279% in a year. But please let me tell you guys this. So don't, I'm telling you guys this truth now because many people will not tell you. Don't rush and go and rush into staking here. Why? Always check the total value locked, the TVL. The lower the TVL, the riskier it is. I will explain. You see, this TVL you are seeing here is just under $300,000, and it is having this percentage. Now, if this TVL is to get to $1 million, it is automatically you dividing this percentage yield by 5. So if in a matter of maybe let's say in next 1 week, about $1 million were staked here, this will no longer be 279%. It will be around 50% yield. Do you understand it now? Are you guys
Sorry,
understanding?
I didn't understand this. How did you come about the 50, sir? Sorry.
Now, look, let me explain. Look, the TVA here is 200 and something, is it not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this is the
224,000.
stage. Now, let me tell you something. The percentage yield is derived from the total amount staked. Do you understand it?
Okay.
The more people stake their money into this particular pool now, the lower the yield.
Okay. Okay.
The more people staking money, this thing is just like, let's say for example, you staking your money now. People saw this opportunity as we are looking at this, studying this now. We saw this opportunity and we decided to go and stake here. As we stake in here, we are increasing the amount of people that are sharing from the profit. So what happens? It will start dropping. It will start dropping. Do you understand it? So
Yeah.
in this case, which one will I stake? Which one will I take? If I'm to stake, I will take this one here. Why?
The cake, right?
Because, yes, because if you look here, you will see that the total value log here is 4.6 million, and it still have 210%. Now, the way I used to do my this, I would calculate how long will it take for them to get ×2 of their total volume logs right now. It may take them maybe like, let's say, 2 months. So in 2 months, if I'm putting 10, if I'm putting like say $10,000 now, all right, on this, and in 2 months, maybe they have clocked to what, $9 million stakes. This will become 100%. All right. So if this become 100%, between now that I'm staking it to that 1 month, I may have earned about between 25% on this, or maximum 30%. So before the profitability of it will reduce, I have already at least 30% of this amount will put me at like $3,000. I will exit and I will leave it. Look for another one. Are you guys understanding this now? Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Watch. If you keep going down
Yes.
here, you will be
Sure.
seeing so many of them. So many of them. The higher the volume locked, the lower the return. Now, that is for single staking. Now, if you come to no impairment loss, no impairment loss, it means no impairment loss is the same thing as single staking, because single staking means you are actually staking that particular coin you bought. Do you understand? You are staking that particular coin you bought, so you are not merging it with any other one, so there is nothing to lose. The only thing you can lose is maybe the value of that coin crashing. Do you understand? Then, is that okay?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Then we move to the next one, which is the stable coin. If you click on, if I click on this stable coin, like this stable coin, it gives you coins that have yield, stable yield. All right. So I will look for a very good platform like this. Alpaca is a very good platform, but the truth is, you can see their yield is like 8%. You see some auto farm, I know auto farm, you can use, see their use is 7 point something percent, so on and so forth. You can check here. If you don't find what you want on the Binance matching, you can check other platforms, like for example Solana. Now if I go to Solana and I'm looking at stable coins, I will see coins that are performing well on Solana. Do you understand? I'll see coins that are performing well. You can see Solana on, you can see them 2 point something percent, this percent, very small. Then I will go to, maybe I'll go to Polygon, and you can see some that on Polygon are still doing good, but mainly where you will find the best yield is on Binance Smart Chain. All right, so you can just come in here, just study it, and just do a brain search on it, then find what you want, then you can go ahead and engage on the platform. Now, how do you engage in terms of, now I'm going to take you guys to my Trust Wallet, where I will show you guys how to stake, but I won't be doing a live staking here. All right, I won't be doing a live staking. I'm just going to show you guys an example. So first, let me check to BNB, and I'm just going to go here. Now, well, for this, we're going with for this, we'll just,
Yes, sir.
sorry, my network was just giving issues, but everything is fine. Now, if you watch, please, somebody's mic is on. Peter, please, off your mic. That's okay.
Sorry.
Okay. All right, can you guys hear me now? You can see the echo on the background
Okay.
have disappeared. All right, so for you to stake, you need to look at the top there, you will see liquidity. Now, for me to stake, I need to first create a liquidity. But for me to do that, I will come to the section that say earn. You can say we have trade and we have earn just down there. I'll click on the earn. Now, if I click on the earn, they will ask me, where do I want to go? Do I want to go to the farm or to the pool? What is the difference between farm and pool? Farming is where you combine two coins to farm another one, while pool is where you stake a coin to farm another yield. So let's just look at them individually. So I'll click on farm. All right. As I click on farm right now, you can see it will give me details. You can see this one, cake and BNB. Anytime you see cake dash something, it means you have to combine two of them together. Do you understand? Are you guys flowing with me?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So I didn't know how you got here, sir. My network, man.
You don't know how I got where. This is pancake swap now.
So I entered Pancake Swap. What I'm seeing is swap limit liquidity and perpetual.
I said you see the place there is trade now, just down of your screen. You see N,
I've
trade,
seen it.
N, win.
Yes,
Click
yes,
on the N.
yes, yes. All
Click
right.
on and then select farm.
Okay, sir. I'm with you now. I'm with you now.
Good. So if you look at here, you will see different one of them with high APYs and ones with low APYs. And you can just come in here. If I want to farm this now, if I want to farm this, what would you ask me to do? For example, if I click on this now to farm, you will see it will show me how many people have created liquidity on this. You can see the liquidity. You can see the liquidity. Liquidity is means people that are putting in their money for this. I can see the APR 14 point something percent. If I click on this place now, there's on the there is something like a calculator. This calculator shows you how much you will earn based on the current APR. So let's say if I put $10,000 here now. All right, if I put $10,000 and you can see if I put $10,000 and it's 1 year, and if I'm compounding it every day, if I'm compounding whatever I earn every day in a year, I will have a profit of 109, I mean $591 that I would have earned with that. And that is because the APR of this one, BNB to this, is 14%. So let's look at this one now that is 500 something percent. Are you guys getting this? And I click on this calculator there and I put in 10,000. Put in 10,000. You can see this is showing me that if I put in 10,000 and if the price of this thing remain the same, in a year I
Please,
will be earning 400 and some $43,000. All right. Now, do not be confused or deceived by this. Remember what I told you guys about the liquidity. The higher the money people put in, the lower the return, the lower the percentage yield. So don't get carried away by the massive percentage yield that they put out there for you to see. Always know that they don't want to lose. So this is like you earning free money. So for me, I don't usually like doing this one. I kind of like prefer to earn just based on what stable coins. So I'm just going to click on this now and let's go to pool. Do you guys understand the farming aspects? Now, if you now watch, you see, I told you about pool. I told you, I said pool is where you stake single coin to earn another one. So you can see here, they tell you, you stake cake and you will earn cake back. All right. Then this one, you say earn stake cake and you earn what? Pill. See the APY. They tell say stake cake and you earn shell. So you can come in here and pick any one of them. So for me, I would rather prefer to come to this place and stake. Why? Because with this place, the impairment loss is very low. All right, you are just doing single staking on this. And you can see this will be my reward if I'm to do this in a year. So that is just that instead of why they bring this is that instead of your money sitting in your wallet and not doing anything, you can actually deploy it and let it be any your residual income if you do not want to do what if you don't want to what's it called, if you don't want to trade it. Okay, then how do you create liquidity pool for farming? For you to create liquidity pool, you need to go to trade section. Go trade section, you click on liquidity. You will see there is a place swap, limit, and liquidity. So I'll click on the liquidity. Now, once I click on liquidity, it will open here. It will ask me to add liquidity. So remember, I told you liquidity is you are combining two different tokens to form liquidity. So I'll click on add liquidity now. Now you can see it. It brought out the place where I will choose the first token and the second token that I want to bind together. I seeing it now. So what you do here is just you pick the token you have and this token that you want to bind together based on their farming protocol, based on the coin. You cannot just come here and use, maybe let's say I'll just pick USDT and cake. No, it must be that maybe if it is maybe let's say BNB to cake, that is what you will select, and you must have those coins equal amounts. If it is maybe you bought BNB worth of $500, cake worth of $500, before you can add two of them together for it to create the what liquidity pool. All right, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So once you just do that, add them here, you just click add liquidity, it will do the transaction housing, and once you finish, it will now issue you liquidity LP token. Now, once you issue that LP token, you can then go back to your N. You go back to your N, now go to your farm. Now find that particular one, like this. Now, if it were to be this cake LP, I'll just click on this details. I'll click on the details section and I will look for where it will tell me to stake. Like here, it will tell me where it says enable. I'll click on enable. Now it will say, please try again, confirm the transaction and this. Because I do not have any distance, so I can't stake on this. If I had this thing, I will be able to stake on it. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Oh.
Now, how many of you on your own can be able to attempt this? How many of you can? I know there is a lot of information we share today, but what I'm going to do for you guys is to provide the video. All right. All right. So I'm going to provide the video for you guys. For you guys to be able to watch it over and over again, listen to it over and over again, so that you can understand this in more details. Now, one thing I want you guys to know is this: don't rush yourself. Practice these things over and over again, okay? Go through them, understand each of these steps and strategies, and as we advance more, you can now begin to make use of them in your day-to-day activities. All right, so with that, today we'll be coming to the end of this class. I really need to, sorry guys, I'm closing the class on time because I really need to go and sleep. I've been working since morning. All right, so please, I'm going to use the next 9 minutes to answer your questions if there is any. If none, then somebody will just have to pray for us so that we can close the class. So I'm waiting for your questions, please, in the comment section. Ask your questions if you have any. Thank you guys, and yeah, let me have your questions. Yeah. Let me have your questions. Yeah.
Hello, coach. Good evening.
Good evening.
Please, I really want to meet. Yeah, I really want to meet you personally about something. I just came in late for the lectures. I think if I meet you, we can deliberate on it and see what you can do. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you. Go ahead. Yes, I'm with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said I want to meet you personally. Like I chat you on Facebook or Telegram, and then
Okay,
we
there's no
discuss
problem.
something.
Maybe after the class, you can just chat me up. There's no issue.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, so guys, any other question? Peter, you still have something to say? Your hand, you are raising your hand. Okay. All right,
Sorry,
guys.
it is by mistake.
No problem. No problem. I understand. Any other question? Any other question, please? All right. So, Kevin and okay, let me see the queue. Those okay. Oluwasheyi is raising your hand. So please go ahead with your question.
All right, sir. I wanted to find out, sir.
Yes.
This taking we've been taught today. If
Mm.
if you're going to advise, like, what amount do you think will be reasonable enough for one to start? That's one. Then my second question is that our next class, when will our next class be, and what time is it going to be, so that we can also know that, sir. That's just the question I have.
Okay. First, let me start with our next class. All right. Our next class will be next week, Friday. This class will be holding Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Do you understand? I do not want to encroach into any of your working days. That's why I pick like Friday, because after Friday night is just weekend. All right, so we'll be taking it Friday, uh, Saturday, and Sunday, and the time are 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time. So if you're in Ghana, Nigeria is just 1 hour ahead of Ghana. So if you're in Ghana, it will be 6:30 p.m. Ghanaian time. If you're in Nigeria, it's 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time. That's when we'll be holding the class. Okay. Now, your first question was that how much is advisable for you to use in staking? Now, if you are staking stable coin, you can go in with as much as you can afford. Please listen to this very attentively. If you are staking stable coins alone and it is a single staking, you can go in with as much as you can afford. But if it is these ones that have high percentage returns, like 2,000, 4,000, even 200, is, I don't usually go with them. What I will do is I will only pick what I can comfortably be able to lose and I will not feel it. So if you have like maybe $10,000, you might be willing to risk $100 to do that. Is that okay? There is no specific amount, but I will tell you, the higher the return, the perceived return is the higher the risk. So once you see the risk is higher, you reduce your investment amount. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay. It's okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome, my brother. All right. Any other question before I close the class? Gotta sleep. Any other question, or should I just should we just call it a day? All right. Somebody should please pray for us from the group. Somebody should please pray for us. Did we even okay? Did we start with prayer?
Yeah, we started. I
All right.
think
So
Francis,
please,
Francis, Francis prayed.
oh yeah,
We are,
yeah, that's true.
we are praying.
Okay.
Our dear Father, we are praying.
All
Our
right.
dear Lord, we are so grateful for yet another wonderful day Thank you for this knowledge that we've come to tap. It's our prayer that, Lord, these things will be renewed in our heads. We pray even as we go to our sleeps, God, we pray that, Lord, may your protection continue to be upon us, and we commit our facilitator into your hands. We thank you for his kind heart. We pray that, Lord, continue to bless him, bless whatever he does. And may this cause continue to grow. May we be able to go out there to help people out there. We bless you in Jesus' name. We pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, everyone, for attending today's class. Please spread the news to your friends, family, and relatives. Let them join the group and let them join you, all right, in learning what you are learning, so that I believe the best gift you can give to any man is just teach him, give him the right education that can set him or her financially free. All right. So please do as much as possible to invite your friends to join us. We are building a community. Okay, we are building a community, and I want to say at least 1,000 successful traders, 1,000 successful people making millions from the crypto space from that group. All right, because I am making it. My people are making it. My students are making it. Do you understand? And I want you guys to experience the same kind of joy. Imagine staying in your house from January to December, and you are not working for anybody, and yet you earn every month more than the bank manager. The bank where you bank your money, your salary that you pay yourself every month is maybe times 3 of what your bank manager takes home. Knowing that your bank manager will come to work very early in the morning and leave very late at night. But you sit at home, you just open your laptop, just do 1, 2, 3 things, and money is flowing to your account. It's not magic. It only looks magic after you have acquired the right information. All right. It becomes a skill, and that is what we are teaching you, how to acquire this skill. So that when you do your hand like this, you want to snap your finger, money answers to you. Okay. I don't like showing people evidence that I make this or that or that. No, I don't think it's necessary. But if I may show you guys something, let me show you guys something. All right, this is not to brag anyway, and this is not to show you guys that maybe we are making money here. But what I want you guys to understand here is that we are preaching a gospel of what we practice and what we do. Do you understand? I'm just going to take you guys to few transactions I have made in the past few days. Okay, if you go to P2P, all right, few transactions I have made personally in the past few days. If I go to this place now and I said completed, now if you watch, you will see you can see all of these things were transactions, sales. You can see it, how much? 600,000, 400. You can see these were going into my account. Are you seeing it? I was selling. What is this? You see here, this amount I sold here. If you keep going down, it goes down. You see, sales every time. And this is just one of my accounts, by the way. This is not even the serious account. This is just more of like where I trade for expenses, where I trade for feeding. Do you understand? This can be your lifestyle. If we are not seeing results in this, if we are not making money in this, now just tell me the truth. How many bank managers in Nigeria are paid this amount of money? Look at the period at which I did this transaction. You can see here, I'm coming. You can see here, look, this was on 8th. You can see, look at the dates. Look at the dates here. How many people earn this kind of income in a day or in a week? If you calculate from here to this place, I am very sure you will not get anything short of what for, I mean, 2 million naira. All right. So what we are teaching you when we say you can make this X amount of money is not because we are trying to, maybe we lack words or we just want to fill your head with big figures. No, it is what we are doing. It is what we are making. And what our, I know many might be asking, why is he doing this? Is there an interior motive? This is me. This is what Dochen is all about. Dochen is all about giving back to people, showing you what we do. It is not left for you if you want to. Dochen will not tell you, give me money, let me do this for you. No. We will only tell you, this is what we do. And if you and teach you the same thing we do, Kevin, sorry, I will soon be with you, and teach you something we do, then it is now left for you to take that decision if you want to follow in that decision. There are several other aspects of that I used to earn money, quite a lot of money online, which I will reveal to you guys as the time goes on. There are certain things I can't reveal to you guys now because if I reveal it to you guys now, you will be swept away because of how good it is. You will jump the learning curve. You will jump. "Oh, I want to start making."
Wow.
You understand? So, but I want to take you through a process.
God bless you, sir. God bless you.
You understand? So that, don't worry. So that by the time I begin to check it, if you go to this place, this is what you can make, and I show you evidence of what I have made from there. If I can make it, what is stopping you from making it? You should be able to make it. And if you apply the same strategies I'm showing you, the same things I'm doing, all right, you will get guaranteed almost the same results, except you are just too lazy. And believe you me, in a way, I think I am lazy, but some people say that I work too hard, or I work too much. I don't know. But that's just me, by the way. So, guys, I want you to know this, that you are in the right place. Share opportunities with your friends, family, and loved ones. Let them join and let them learn. Okay? So, Francis, you had something to say. You were raising your hand. Hello, Francis. Are you there? Francis, are you there?
Uh,
Oh,
yes, I
sorry, I
didn't
was.
raise my hand for that.
So you was trying to say Kelvin. Kelvin, I saw you raise your hand. You have something to say?
Yes, sir. I want to I want to say thank you. I don't know. I'm just laughing. I'm smiling. You know what's coming to my mind, sir?
What?
I'm thinking, why am I not getting to know you right now? What? That's the only thing. I'm very serious now. My wife just walked out of the room. That's what I wanted to ask you. Why am I getting to know this man right now? Why am I getting to know that now when things are really on the low side? I know a lot of people that I'm
Understand?
speaking for them. I'm speaking for them right now. Sir, in all of these things we're learning now, do you understand?
Mm,
Yes, a
yeah.
time will come for application. This is
Yes.
the knowledge curve. Now, from now, after this, after we've acquired the knowledge, the next thing is to apply. You understand?
Mm,
So it is
yeah.
good we have, maybe we have something in mind. Maybe we should work towards, okay, maybe if we're going to start with this thing now, this is so and so amount that will be that will be just enough. You understand, to get
Yeah.
something. For some, there are some persons here that apart from this thing now, they are not involved in any other thing. They are not doing any other work. You
Mm,
understand? For me, while the family is there, you understand,
okay.
bills are come. Do you understand?
Mm,
So I wanted to
mm.
ask from my own, sir.
Yes,
Like
go
I asked
ahead.
the other time, like what amount do you think at least we should be able to keep aside? You understand? I know my power is not the other person's power, but averagely, you understand? If you're in my
Mm,
shoe, in our shoe. You're a big man now. You understand? But try to put yourself in our shoe. Yes.
All
What do
right.
you think?
Now,
You understand?
okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. If I'm to say this, okay, now for you to start, if you want to start at the very barest minimum, I would say start with just get at least $200 and keep. All right, just get at least $200 and keep, because uh, when I begin to unveil different aspects. Now, the truth is, when I started mine, all right, when I started my journey, what I started with was $100. But that was like several years ago. And that was when so many things were very cheap. Now,
Mm.
is it the truth is there is no actually a specific amount of money you must start with. Do you understand? What
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be showing you guys some certain hidden secrets. I'm going to show you guys by the time we get into the aspect of trading, I will show you guys how you can actually start trading without having money. You test run everything you have learned without
Wow.
risking your money. Only when you are confident that this thing works for you, then you can decide if you can even risk your money. And I'm still going to show you guys how when you are risking your money, you don't you how would I put it? You risk your money with peace of mind. Like, I'm risking my money now, and the chances of me losing in terms of trading, you understand, is almost zero. Let me tell you guys the truth. I have a lot of people strategies that I've taught people. I have the zero liquidation strategy I've taught people on Binance. I have the there is one popular one, very powerful. That is my two-way trading strategy. You almost impossible for you to lose. All right. But as time goes on, I'm going to teach you some of these things so that you will learn it. After you learn it, then you can decide for yourself what you really yes, how much you are willing to invest. All I'm here to do is educate you and point you in the right direction. Because listen, just like me and many others out there, many of us are falling victims of scam. And it is now making people think that everybody you meet in the crypto space, they are after the little one you have in your pocket. And that is not the truth. I keep telling you, I said, you see, one thing that makes me believe in something is good is when I see so many people trying to pirate it. It's the one thing that makes me believe that God is real is because I see a lot of fake pastors. Devil does not have any business with something that is fake. Something that is fake is already living the nature of devil. So devil doesn't disturb its own. So, but what devil will try to create a counterfeit of is something that is genuine. So when you see a lot of scammers trying to scam people of their money through cryptocurrencies, because you can actually make good money through cryptocurrency. Okay, so instead of allowing so many people and keeping the knowledge to ourselves, allowing so many people to go ahead and lose money to scammers. That's how we are unveiling it to everybody free of charge. And many people, as you can see on our group, we have about 300 something people. Imagine that those 300 something people, they signed up for the by themselves. Nobody forced them to join. They joined on their own accord. Now imagine that the 300 of them are here today learning the same way you are. Now imagine the amount of people that we will have impacted on. Do you understand it? So
Yes, sir.
we are trying the little we can, because I know that if I give you fish today to eat, I will only satisfy for some few hours and you will want to eat more. But if I can teach you, take you to the road, to the ocean where I caught my fish, show you how to set your hook and how to catch fish for yourself, you can catch as much as possible to feed your entire family and even your community. And that is what we are trying to do. I know if I have said, oh, I am giving away $100 on the banner we are using as ad, I'm giving away $100, I will see 1,000 people will join the group, 1,000 people that want to win $100. But I want it to be that people take decisive decision so that they hold themselves responsible for their learning. If you don't want to learn, you have no business in this platform. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
get ready as time goes on. You guys are going to learn. There are so many things to learn. There are so many things. I can't even exhaust all of them in a month. But as time goes on, by the time we cross certain bridges, I will begin to introduce you guys to some things you can start doing by the side that based on knowledge you've acquired, you can start doing it to be earning little income as a means of encouragement as training continues. This training can run for as long as 3 months. My
God bless
previous
you.
training, my
Bless you.
previous
God
trainings ran for 1 year. My trainings on WhatsApp ran for 1 year. Till date, many of them still can't believe that somebody can train them for free for 1 year. Do you understand? So that's what we are
I,
committed in doing,
I,
and
I
we're
can't
going to try
I
our
can't
best to see to
bring it
it.
to I can't wait to bring you to my city. When you see hello,
Yes,
when you
I'm
see
with you, Mr. Tony.
when you see an average person in my city where I'm from, when you see them, what comes to people's mind is that these ones are scammers. Hello,
Yes, yes, I'm
I'm
with you.
I'm from Benin. Do you understand,
Mm,
sir?
yeah,
Uh-huh. So when you see a Benin boy, what comes to people's mind? You understand that? Okay, these ones are scammers and all of that. I'm not going
yeah.
to lie to you. I know this is a public. I'm going to tell you my mind. You understand? I did it.
Mm,
Graduated from school and did a youth service, but that was not coming from anywhere. You understand?
yeah.
I'm not saying that one is a yardstick. You understand? But I followed
Mm,
popular what everybody is doing. You understand? And
yes.
I got a little from it. But I got to know God better, if from what I understood about God is I told myself and I told my wife, now I want to make money. I'll be able to. Sorry, sir. I know this one is my personal thing. I'm bringing it to the
No,
general house.
it's this. We're a family here. I love what you're saying. I'm enjoying it sincerely. I'm going to tell you guys some of my story too. Listen, I'm very plain and sincere. Go ahead, sir.
I
I'm
told
with you.
I told her I want to be able to make money that I can give God my tithe and I'll be happy.
Mm,
So if it's about money, if it's about the money in the streets, I've seen it. I've also
mm.
lost. I've also lost a lot, but I've also been able to acquire a little thing. But looking, I have a daughter now. She's gonna be 1 year in 2 weeks time. You understand? I'll
Mm.
be asking myself, what's the legacy I want to leave behind? You understand? I need to leave the right path for her to follow. That is why
Mm.
I do. Sir, if I tell you this year alone, if I tell you I've lost over 15 million naira in this online in getting education at the end of the day, they'll give us ebooks and all of that. As I'm talking to you, no, sir,
Yes, I understand.
as I'm talking to you now, there's even one I subscribed for before we started this training. I think I paid
Mm.
about $120 for it. You understand? They said the class lasts for 1 month. What they do every day is they'll just give a write up. They'll be giving write up, write up, write up. I studied engineering in school. You understand? I like practicals. Like
That's
when you share your screen with us and you type, you open this before you do it. I'm ready on my own. I'm waiting for you to get there because I want to see the way it's done. You understand,
mm.
sir? So I
Yes.
really God
You see,
God will bless you so much, sir. God will so
and
bless you.
bless you guys, and bless you guys too. You see, the truth of the matter is, it's not just people from Benin. It has become more of like an identity to all Nigerians, both the good and the bad. Everybody are seen as scammers. Now, the truth of the matter is, things have not really been going very well for me from the very beginning. I've had times when I have to. I told you guys when I had to at the early stage when Buhari started as president. I used 100 naira to cook soup. You can imagine what 100 naira can cook for you as a soup. All right, just to tell you how things were very bad. You know, there is this time a friend of mine in Ghana. That was why I said I wanted this class to be for Nigerians and Ghanaians. A friend of mine called me from Ghana that, listen, come over to Ghana and we have a very fantastic work for you. You make good money. And I was like, wow, so what is the work all about? You know, my spirit, the spirit of God in me, keep telling me this is not, find out the real truth. I just didn't have peace. I kept asking the lady, then the lady just opened up and said, listen, you know, what you do, you come to Ghana, you'll be building all these fake websites that look like bank websites, and people will think they are on the real bank side. When they do transactions, whatever you earn, we give you, you take 60%, we take 40%. I was like, is that what you guys do to make money? The lady say, yeah, that's what everybody is doing. Nigerians are in Ghana now, that's what they are doing. And I told her, I said, haven't you read in the Bible where it is said that woe to the man that makes money through a lying tongue? How can you deceive somebody? You collect his money. You don't even know who is your victim. What of if that your victim is a 60-something-year-old woman, that is her last? You think you take that money from that person, and that woman cry for that money till the day she dies, because listen, it is her sweat, it is his sweat. That woman or that man that you stole from will keep crying. And let me tell you something, you might spend the money. Those people, that's what I told her. I said, you might spend the money and you will not have any issues. You might not even see any physical change in your body. But let me tell you something, except God decided to become a partial God, he said he will fight the cause of the righteous. As long as say you know you took something from somebody that is not yours, better return or run. Long story cut short, this lady just at the beginning of this year called me and was like, sir, what happened? Your life just changed drastically, this and that. Did you, which Baba wash your head? You are still on your hand. I said, well, the Baba is God. Though. Come, let God wash your own head and your hand. You know, when the lady, I sat her down, we start talking, and she was telling me that, do you know that all the money she made, that it was like in a breeze. She woke up one day and everything she have made from this lying business vanished from her account. That it was as if somebody was remote controlling her and she was transferring money to people. And before you know it, she was left with nothing. As I'm speaking to you now, she's in Benin and she's just going from one place to the other trying to see. Now, I think what she's doing is this WhatsApp selling of clothes women do these days. But why am I saying this? You see, there is nothing you can ask God that God won't give you. It may take time, but God will give you. You see, many of you, before you came in contact with us, you might have prayed to God and said, God, it doesn't mean that there are not sincere people in this industry. Does it mean that we will not learn the right way? And God said, I am preparing some people that will train you, but hold on. I need you to get some experience in the sense that you will know when you see the truth and lie, you will know the difference. Because you know, sometimes we relate to God as God, but if you want to really understand how God is, you relate to him as a father. Ask yourself, you have a daughter. I'm yet to have one, okay? I know that as I am, no matter what I have, my son or my future son cannot ask me maybe at age 6 or age 10 for me to give him my car key. Because I love him, I should give him my car key, let him drive my car around as a way of me showing him that yes, I love him. My dear, no matter the love I have for him, I won't give him that car. Why? Because I know that if I give him that car, I have just sentenced him to death. Because who taught him how to drive? Do you understand? Now, many of us, we ask God for blessings. And God know that, listen, if I give you this blessing, you still don't have the capacity to control it. This blessing will lead to your death or lead to one problem for you. Wait, I am taking you through a process. Learn, understand. When you have grown to maturity, then I can commit some certain level of wealth, some certain level of affluence to you. And many of our youth, we don't have that patience to wait because we are more of like in competition with one another. We are competing. My friend is using iPhone. I should be using iPhone. If I'm not using iPhone, that means I am in the stone age. My friend is driving Benz. If I'm not driving my own, that means my own world is the worst. If my friend is using Brazilian hair, how can I be using ordinary attach? Do you understand it? Things that do not matter, and these are the things that drive youth to put their hand into things that are not good just to feel among. And that is what this community is all about. To tell people that there is an alternative means, there is an alternative way, the actual real way of making it. And that is what we are committed to showing you guys the real way of making it in this industry. All right, so Madam Sopemi, you are raising your hand. You can ask your question if you have any.
It's not a question, sir. Thank you very much, boss. You are blessed.
Thank
I
you.
thank the brother that just shared something with us now. I'm very grateful that I was able to share that. When this training was about to begin, okay, I think I joined Dochen roughly middle of last year, thereabout, and
Okay.
I can feel this bros that just spoke now. You'll be wondering how somebody will be teaching something like this for free. I haven't suffered in the hands of so many people. And so I kept wondering then, but later I got to know that to our boss is like his ministry. It's like he was consoled by God having passed through a lot of difficulties so that he can console many other people. And that was when I could calm down. People suspect free things, I've noticed. They just think that maybe it's one of those things, one of those scammers. But like, thank God the other brother that just spoke is a believer. See, it is the blessing of God that maketh rich and added no sorrow. You've gone through a lot, but see how God just brought you to come across something free. And I've noticed that things of God, many of them, anyway, don't let me go to that side. So I'm just trying to encourage you people to relax, that you are in good hands. I was a bit skeptical at the beginning, and but now another day is coming when we'll be able to say a lot of things that we have passed through and where we are now by the grace of God and by what boss has been able to teach us. So you guys should relax and feel safe. He's doing it as his own ministry. So you don't have any cause to fear anything. And the humility and the simplicity with which he's doing it, many people will find it difficult to believe. In fact, I thought initially I used to boss, do you know the day I started fearing you, the day you told me of how your wallet was hacked and how many Ethereum were stolen? In my mind, I was like, so this man has ever seen this kind of money and it's still this simple. Relates with everybody, so calm. That day, I sat down and thought about it. That so this boss has actually seen this quantity or this amount of money, and that was not a wallet that he said they hacked and stole so much. So boss, you are blessed,
Yes,
and
actually,
everybody you are welcome.
I lost about 700 Ethereum in that
That's why I
particular
was
hand.
like, so this man has seen that kind of money before, and it's still this simple. We will tell him, you will pick our call, yeah?
All right, my
Thank
dear
you.
people, I'm enjoying this class because we are what we are trying to build is a family, all right? And I want to thank you guys for your openness. I want you guys to feel free to relate with one another. Sincerely speaking, don't see one thing I will not do is see the truth and keep it away from you guys. To me, is of no use. I have told my people, I said, you see, don't, if you have been where I am, maybe if you have passed through the kind of poverty I've passed through, you will know why that if I see anything good, I want as many as possible people to see it because I know many are going through what situation that I passed through. Do you understand? So I just, for me, this is my ministry. It is what gives me joy. Unveiling things, I'm telling you guys, is what gives me joy. And you can ask, you know, she followed me all the way from Dochen when we started Dochen last year, September, till, or by this September now, we're going to be 1 year. She followed me from that time. Have been learning. She's this woman, you heard her voice. If I tell you who she is and the position they are, you will be like, how can this little boy like me, how can she be calling me boss? But you know, I just want to thank God because we are a family. All right. This is a place where we cannot judge you. There is nobody here that have not made mistake. I see I have messed up. I She's telling you guys about something I've lost. It's a mistake. Imagine taking a bath that cost you almost $3 million. Do you understand? So, you know, the truth is, many of us have made mistakes. And one thing I just want you guys to do is one thing I just want to do, one thing I just want to achieve with the whole objective of this platform is build a family and show the family how to fish for themselves. You know, when you have more money, you can put more smiles on your family's face. When your children are telling daddy, I need this thing, you have that confidence of, you know, I can't remember when last somebody close to me asked me, this, I need this. And I was like, nah, I can't do it. The only thing is like, you might just ask me you need this, but because I don't want you to feel like every time you can ask me and get it, I just said I don't have it. But they know I do have it. And all of these things, it is not because I attended School of Business or School of Cryptocurrency. It is still this same all merciful God that in his own time reveal secrets of this space to me and my friends and colleagues. Yes, and some of the things I'll be teaching you guys cost me thousands of dollars to get access to. Some of them, mention any of your crypto influencer. They know me. I know them. Do you understand? Many of them, some of those their master classes, I will pay with my money, get it, and I will train my people for free with it. Do you understand? Many of them have come to hate me. Many of them call us the praying community. It's so funny, you know. I told you that yes, we pray and we make money, and that we make spiritual aspect, we settle it, and the physical aspect we also settle it. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here today with me. I want to thank you guys for the time. Please extend my warm regards to your families. All right, so we will continue this training next week. All right, so please endeavor to share the opportunity with your friends, your families, your colleagues, anybody you know that will find this training interesting and helpful. Please share the opportunity with them. If you can't introduce them to our platform, fine. Share the recordings with them. No problem. Let them learn it. If you have anybody that is head bent on doing Yahoo for the rest of his life, Share this opportunity with him. When he learns the truth, he might have a rethink of heart and change for good. Because we need many of them to change for, because many youths are knowingly and they are willingly heading to hell. I don't want to make this a religious kind of thing, but please share the opportunity with your friends and families. Let them join us in Dochen and learn the real way of making money. And you make money while you sleep with peace of mind. All right, guys. I said by 9. You guys can see how good I am with time. All right. Thank you guys. I enjoyed it. So the extra time is absolutely worth it. Thank you so, Mr. Kelvin, for sharing. Thank you, others that have been here, that have listened. I want to say God bless you. Extend my warm regards to your family. And yeah, God be with you guys. Thank you and have a wonderful day. See you next week. Same time, same group. And yeah, use this time to practice what you have learned. Also, go through each one of those videos, and I believe that maybe every time you go through any one of them, you will learn something new, and that is the way you can sharpen your mind in the best way I know. Thank you, guys, and God be with you. Good night.
Hello.